beautiful ones. I am Bird Mejia, intuitive healer, and this is
Brother Naim, transformational coach.
Anyways, we are going to talk today about being alone. Did we say being alone? I'm alone now. I said being alone, and now he's gone. What are you gonna do? He's gone. Like, you didn't plan to be alone. Oh, but I guess I'm talking about this alone.
Oh, just when you think you're alone, the universe will send you a lovely, juicy piece of life.
Yes.
Yes.
But there are gifts in being alone. I know that when I ended a long
Well, you was over
relationship-
there acting typically like they do when they get alone. I'm alone. I'm alone. Hello. Someone come be with me because I'm alone. And then yourself is right there like, I'm here. Someone else other than you.
That's exactly.
So, yeah.
I know when I ended a long relationship, like I was like, I'm healed because I've been doing the work, and I was like,
Right.
I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Yes.
And a friend said, why don't you be alone for 9 months? And I looked at her and I said, 9 months? I'm not going to be alone for 9 months. Like, I'm good. I want someone now. I'm not waiting 9 months.
Right.
What I found out was that like universe forced me to, right?
Mm-hmm. Universe does when it's meant for you and it's divine.
Yeah.
The universe is gonna tell you what you got to do, and you got to embrace that. I was telling folks this even before I became a total transformational coach. In my younger days, I got an old soul, so I say younger days. In my younger days, you know, I used to
When
tell
you was a baby in diapers.
when I was a baby in diapers, talking to folks from the grave, from the cradle and whatnot. I would tell my people that in the times that you are by yourself, those is opportunities for you to better yourself without the distractions of somebody around you hindering that.
Yeah.
So that way, when you do meet that next person, you looking way better, you have way more to offer, and you're way more solid in your own foundation.
You are whole.
Whole.
You're whole. And when you're whole, you know, relationships
And
are
that's
challenging.
whole, my people,
Yes.
not whole.
Like,
You're whole.
relationships are challenging because they're gonna make you. They're gonna bring up different issues that you have to heal that you're not facing by yourself. Well, so if you're whole, it still can be challenging. But if you're not whole, like you got a big old whole bunch of a mess.
If you're not
right?
whole, you got a hole in you. You got to feel.
Yes.
I don't know. I just came to you right now, yo. But remember that, my people. If you not whole, you got a hole. So you gotta feel that.
You're in my face.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah. So what I discovered is taking some time alone, and I'm talking about like alone, like
Alone.
alone.
My cartoon fans.
Alone doesn't mean that you're dating here and there and you're on different dating sites and you're sleeping with him here. I'm talking about just taking some time. You're not mixing any energy. Like I took time alone, like celibate alone. Like I said, the celibate, like take time alone. You know,
People say like, you know, I'm doing me. Like you're not doing you. You're doing Jake. You're doing Jeff. You're doing Jerry. You know what I'm saying? You're doing Monica. You're doing Stephanie. No, doing you and being by yourself is that's you doing you. You loving you.
Yeah.
You people are misconstrued. You doing your thing. You're not doing you. You doing your thing. And I get that. But you got to take time to just do you. And that's hard. I know that it's hard.
It's
I know that
hard.
it fucking, it sucks. I know that it sucks. You see, you're trying to do by yourself. You're trying to be by yourself. But who doesn't love to have somebody there to hold you and talk to you and cherish you? Especially when if you're coming out of a long relationship and you're used to that. And now you got to be by yourself. Sometimes you're in a house by yourself now. Or you're living on your own. Or, you know, you're back with your mother or your parents or whoever that really not making you feel balanced, you know. But you got to absolve yourself from all that. That's why I teach my people. Meditation is so necessary to the development of the individual because it takes you away from this reality and all the things that distract you and come into contact with you. When you close your eyes and you go into your spirit, there is no distraction. There are momentary moments of memory that flow through, but you let them pass. Everything is all you, and you have to go into here to get in tune with this and understand this, and then you come back out with it, boom.
Yeah.
And now you're good.
Yeah.
But most folks don't do that. I've
Most
seen it time and time again.
What?
They get that first rebound relationship and then they
And
feel
they're
that
married,
hole.
yeah.
Boop. You know,
Oh,
I
no,
felt
this
that hole.
is-
Now I'm good.
Yeah.
And you just live with this other person's energy in your own void, feeling that hole, and you feel like I'm good, I'm doing better, he treats me so great or she treats me so great, and it's just so much better than what I used to be in. But I guarantee you, if that person leaves you,
Still got all the same issues. Like
You gonna pass out.
nothing's gonna go. So
No.
what happens for most of us, whatever age we start dating, right?
Yeah.
We start dating. Say we start dating at 16 or at 20 or even at 24.
Right.
And then we go from relationship to relationship, and maybe we take a break. Maybe we take a break for a month or 2 months. Like that's
If
not
that,
really, you
if
know,
that,
like
no.
if that, but like just take that time. What I discovered, and I've been celibate. I'm gonna go do a session on this. I've been celibate for 2 years. Like 2. That's a long time, folks.
I told you my years of celibacy, I put her to shame. But
Yeah,
I've never
I know.
had this moment. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's big, Ricky, yeah.
And like, but what I discovered was that what I was able to do was I was able to clear my energy, clear everyone else's energy, clear my luminous energy field. So the only shit I'm dealing with was my stuff.
No mas, no menos.
No, I'm not dealing with anyone else's energy field, anyone else's aura. I'm not dealing with any other stuff in my energy field. In my, you know, I'm clearing the because when we're with somebody, we take their pain memory. I clear that stuff. So now the stuff that's coming up is bird stuff. And now when it's bird stuff, then I'm like, oh shit, I have to look at this stuff. And then I found, and it was hard. Like I was just like, at first I was counting down the months. I'm like, in the weeks, and I'm like, oh my God, like, you know. And after I settled in, and then I discovered, I'm like, there's jewels here.
There's power.
I am finding jewels,
it
and the
takes a minute.
jewels are important.
You got to cross over that barrier, and it's just what I teach my clients is I use my therapy methods within my workouts. And for me as a male, I found that, and not that this is not for the feminine, I'm just only speaking from my perspective, is that I found that when I have those urges, those intensities that just, I go work out and I make myself stronger. I transfer that energy. It's just like if you catch an attitude or you're getting upset, don't take it off on your family or the people that you love or that's close to you. Turn that into your creativity and your art. Turn that into your passion. Learn how to be a converter inside of you instead of just an exerter. You know, instead of just sending it right back out. Learn how to take energy in, even sometimes if it's negative, and you take it and it hits you, but you catch it and you learn how to mix it, transform it, and then you spew it back out. And for me, you know, I spew it back out into my workouts, occasionally into my lyrics. But I found me pumping out that aggression, that irritation, helps me get through to the other side. That's why a lot of times, for example, when you're getting off of drugs and things like that, they make you take physical therapy because it assists you with getting through those what's the word? What is it called, Bird? The word?
I don't know.
Those moments when Bird, you're not helping me. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's those moments when you have those moments of weakness and you want to go back to whatever addiction you might have, whether it's drugs or anything. Sometimes for us it's sex. You got to find something to help you push through the other side. You're not going to just do a cold turkey because we live in a overly sexualated society, and it's very difficult. You're going to have to, you know, for me, I said I had to limit my phone use. I had to limit my communication, and I dove myself into my fitness, my meditation, and my music. And you have to find out what it is that you do, that you love to do, that's just for you. And you got to just do that for a cool minute and find the music. You got to keep listening. Sometimes people listen to that lonely music, and not specifically lonely music, but metaphorically, they listen to the lonely music and they ain't liking it. Like, I'll put the other CD back in. You know what I'm saying? I need a girl right here. Yeah, that's what I want to. You know, that's what you want to bump right there. But you gotta bump that lonely music for a minute and find the rhythm in that. You know, metaphorically, you have to find the joy. Like, oh, you know what? I actually do kind of like this song. You know, you keep listening to it. Eventually, you'll catch on. Yeah. You know,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's very important that loneliness is going to show you so much about yourself.
So face the loneliness. Like face that loneliness.
Yes,
you have to face the loneliness, because if you don't face the loneliness, you're going to just go from man to man or woman to woman. You know, because you can't face that loneliness. That loneliness is teaching you something. Yeah, maybe it's the depression, maybe it's the grief, you know, and sometimes it's our stuff, but you know, this is what I teach the people that come to me that I coach, you know, personally or in group coaching, like, is that when this stuff comes, sometimes it's not even your stuff, sometimes it's the generational stuff, sometimes it's your mother's stuff and grandmother's stuff, but you're able to look at that stuff and finally heal it. You are here because you get to heal yourself and heal the whole generational curses. Like, it's powerful, but you don't get that if you're just going from person to person to person to person to person to sex to sex to sex to sex. Like, take a break. Take a damn break.
And that's how you save yourself. That's a part of the process of saving yourself from future heartbreak and other things that deal with relationships. Is you taking the time to be lonely, is you solidifying yourself. Like you said, you going inward and you working with all of you. So this is where you want to be 24/7. So when you do meet somebody, you choose to allow them to have some of your time and energy. And that's what it always is. And it never stops being that. You never have to give all of yourself to somebody or give all of your time to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you spend that time being lonely, you got you. You don't need a therapist. So many of us are playing therapists in relationships that it's just like, dude, then we just talk about this. Or sometimes you need a therapist and the person that you're being with is like, I don't want to help you with your problems. I'm tired of helping you. Or, many different situations that come about. So being lonely helps you not just with relationships, but just in life in general. When you're dealing with stuff, you know yourself and you solid. And it's necessary. Absolutely necessary for you to obtain peace, which is what I feel that we all want. My words and the things that we speak about all come from all of us trying to obtain a level of peace in this life. Yeah. And I always say, who doesn't want some peace? You gonna tell me you don't want no peace? Yeah. So take the time to gain more peace in your life.
And also take the time. Finally, we're gonna end up. So Naim and I can talk for 48 hours, 56 hours, like weeks. You guys will be here like, right?
Like they still going live. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go to work, man. Can y'all wrap this up? It's difficult for us to just cut it off, you know.
But I say, well, this journey that you're alone, you don't have to be alone. Like you can call in people that are friends. Like Naim and I have like unconditional love. Like we have a beautiful soul relationships, but we can decide that we don't have to.
You don't have to cross no barriers.
We don't have to have sex. Like
because we spent that time alone with ourselves, so we didn't meet each other needing each other in that way. We met each other being able to just be genuine to each other and support each other and rise.
And you can have a soul connection. We have a powerful soul connection.
Very powerful.
I'm sure you can feel that, right?
A lot of y'all assume that we're together because of our bond and our vibe.
And we have unconditional love for each other.
Yeah.
And we also have sexual attraction for each other, right?
It's gonna be there.
But you don't have to. Like you can choose that and say, hey, I'm going to honor myself and I'm going to spend this time alone and I'm going to call in my one, or I'm just taking this time to honor myself. And the one, you start out by calling in your one by becoming your own one.
Yes, very, very. It will stop you from that endless journey of where's my love at? Where's my love? When you go inward and you find out the understanding is you are the love that you're searching for. You are the one who is supposed to love you the way that you're looking for love. You don't need him. He is not gonna come in here and fix all of your problems. Yes, it would be great, but you are the love of your life. That's the understanding that we have to come to get to. You are the love of your life. My brothers, my sisters, you are the love of your life. We don't need to be in a relationship in that way to get that, what we think that we need. A relationship is a necessity out of companionship, which is a necessity based off of human contact. But initially, that love that we feel like we need is love that you need to give yourself. What we should be inclining towards is wanting to share love with somebody. Not so much, I need somebody to love me, or I need somebody to love. I need someone to exchange love with.
And you almost said, you also share, like you fall in love with you share your love for yourself with another person. And the other person shares his love for himself with you, and you mix all this stuff up, and then you become something powerful, And then before we end, I want to just say, like, the other thing that it does, it gives you the opportunity to create divine sex. Because when you are honing your power and you're taking that in and you're transmuting it into your transformation, into the things that are part of your bliss, then you have this potential of being this elevated and raising your vibration, and you're going to be with someone like that. You have the potential for a sexual union that is way beyond anything that you've ever had. Or you can just continue having this mediocre, and even if it's good, like for me, like I thought good sex was good sex, and then I had spiritual sex with someone that had been alone. He had been alone for 4 years, and done this journey and transformed himself, and that was like, really, like, damn, like I didn't know anything like that even existed. It was incomprehensible.
So
But-
you wouldn't have had that
yeah,
experience if
yes.
you wasn't able to meet somebody like that. Even me myself, I've also experienced that as well. So I agree with you on that. Definitely, when you are whole, it does change the experience of that, because the sexual energy exchange is so different versus you just smashing. Like, yeah, you think that that's bomb, and you think that that's what is bomb, but you have no inclination of that, because it's not even about really, which is the main component of the sexual interaction, which is pleasure. You think that's what pleasure is, but it's not. And that's the whole understanding of it. That's to be enough to blow your mind, that you think all these moments and experiences you had that you thought were pleasurable are nothing compared to what it can be when you are with another individual who has gone through the time to take care of themselves, nurture themselves, and they understand how to give and receive energy. It makes a total difference. Indeed. So my people, I pray that these words have reached you, they have touched you, they have inspired you, and I pray that they may inspire others, because we are just two individuals here who have become aware of the same thing. So we come together when we can and share our knowledge with you. So we appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you listening, and we send you much love, much light, and may we all become one someday.
Love and light.
Love and light to you.
This thing out. Just do this.
Okay, beautiful ones. How you doing? How's it been? How's it?
I like this one. You did this one.
Oh, was that? What was that? I was doing this.
Divine feminine rising.
Divine masculine surprising.
Divine feminine rising.
Yes.